Looks like my cold weather crops are getting another good day out in the sun. Well, what sun we have, but in the cold too. They're getting acclimated and hardened off for the cold. We're getting the beds in, putting down the sawdust, and then I'm going to put down some cardboard, and then I'm going to put some of that Pro Mix with some old pig manure out from the farm, and that'll go down right before I plant them. So this sawdust won't be accessible to the roots right away, so it'll start decomposing underneath there. So it's not gonna mess with nitrogen levels because it'll be separated. It'll just be making a good little home for the roots once the roots get big enough to get down there, which will be another month or so. So we'll do that. I'll spread that out pretty thin. He's got it pretty thick right now, but we're gonna do it pretty thin there. Thinking about making that a little bit wider. Maybe a foot wider. Yeah, and then plenty of room for all these guys. It'll be like a little bit smaller than square foot gardening. But that's okay because we want all those. Our cold weather crops are outside. This is all the room, and I mean, this has just got a bunch of junk on it right now. And then my greens are here, my microgreens, and they look like they did a really good job. I didn't do them as thick as I should have or could have, but I used what I had. So sometimes you just got to use what you have. So in a few days, that'll be ready to harvest and we can eat them on our salads. And then these plants, I'm just getting them ready and acclimated, not acclimated, but getting them ready to be, take off that leaf, to go outside. They're going to be really big by the time they go in the garden, but that's okay. I'm going to pot them up. I'll probably pot them up, these guys up one more time into some really nice pots like that size. These are some hibiscus that I didn't think were gonna, I got them at a botanical garden. I didn't think they were gonna bloom at all. That's a coleus. It's gonna be really cool. Here's some peppers. I did have to put cinnamon down because I did have a little bit of surface mold on there, so that will help it a lot. But it's fine. It's not gonna hurt anything to have a little surface mold. Burning all the stuff we don't need. So just working today, just trying to clean. We're doing another clean day, and then I'm going to get going again. I'm going to finish painting the bedrooms. And Roger's out there thinking about how to do the door. So cute. The construction continues. I don't know if that plastic's going to work, but we would try. We do get some, you got some plastic from some of our, from our mattress that we just got. And it was like a huge piece of clear plastic that we might use for the door at the end of it. What's happening in here? What's happening in here, babe? What's happening?
I'm making so I figure out the angle for the beam that goes that way. I'm just making the width of the 2x4 so I can kind of gauge it.
Okay. Just, it's like the sturdy part. What's that noise? Oh, it's those heaters. Sorting, going through all of this stuff. So much stuff. Well, this vacuum is probably ruined. I don't know. The vacuum has so much dust it might have gotten in the engine. Ugh. Oh my word. I gotta make room in here somewhere, and I gotta move that piece so I can start working on it. I don't know how we're gonna do that. We got a lot of wood in here. We had it organized. Something happened. I don't know. Interesting though. Lots of stuff back there. There's a desk I want to get out for JV's room. I don't know how we're going to get all this stuff out with all this other stuff here. It's insane. So those two teepee-like pieces will go bye-bye once we get the door the way we want it. Making the beds a little wider, so the side of the sun will have more of the beds.
Lay the board against it.
Okay, I will.
Well, I gotta do it.
Here's my compost pile that we've been kind of putting a ton of stuff on top of, but it actually, even in the winter, has been doing its job and breaking down the material into compost. This has got some compost mixed in with it. I'm putting it underneath my garden. Oh yeah. Some things haven't decomposed yet, but it's really done a good job for just a month or so. And I haven't turned it at all. So I did do layers. I did like a layer of cardboard that I cut in little pieces, and then I would do my kitchen waste that's only raw vegetables and fruit. And then of course the wood chips. I had some grass that I found around the yard and did like a lasagna layer, and it's doing good already. So I'm taking all of what we have so far and putting that inside of there. How you doing there, mister?
Trying to stay warm.
I know it.
Not get hot.
I know, because then we get over hot, then we start sweating, and then it gets worse. So I think I'm going to drag those soils in to let them get warm, not be frozen when I come work with them. Anyway.
Just wanted to kind of show you some of the work we did today on the greenhouse. So kind of made our dividers for the flower bed on the left side and put sawdust down for the path, keep the grass from coming up, hopefully. So I got the front end built. As you can see, it's framed out. We just haven't got plastic on anything yet. It does open and close now, just with some zip ties, but I think it's going to be sturdy enough once we get the plastic across it. If I have to brace it up more, I will. It feels pretty sturdy as far as the frame. Not too bad. It's kind of, I made it pretty square, so that's a good thing. I still got to fill in the ground, make sure it's solid underneath, fill in the spots that I had to lift up on the other side just to get it shored down. But for the most part, you know, we've got a lot of it done. I got to still adjust the pipes just because of the unevenness of the terrain, but we'll figure that out, get it all pretty much squared away. So there it is, folks, and we're getting close. So maybe the next time we show a video, we'll have plastic on, doors on, and maybe some plants inside. We'll see. Just taking a walk out to the mailbox. This is the road we live on, so it's not surfaced. They grade it every now and then. It gets bumpy, but it's actually better than it has been in a while. Maybe the weather actually helps it smooth out some. Don't know. This is the open field. Across us there is some kind of dead animal over there. I seen the birds picking at it, but I don't know if you can see it from here. Probably not.
The mouse is playing dead again.